Hello, everyone. This is Waldorf,
And this is Statler,
and this is Battle Report 35,
along with sound effects.
along with sound effects. This is Game 5 from Grail Quest, and this is a Table 1 game. So I got my guys up to Table 1 with this odd list.
There you go. You took everybody by surprise.
Just no one had seen this list before, so I guess that's what happened. This time I'm playing Ogre Cons. This is against a guy who happens to be pretty much the kind of acknowledged best player army thing in the Mid-Atlantic currently. He's won the last 3 tournaments. Going into this game, you have a total maximum points at this point of 100. 20 battle points plus 5 bonus points a turn. He's got 98.
Okay.
He's given up. He's not gotten 2 points at this point in the tournament.
Yeah.
So probably 2 25s and 2 24s, maybe 3 25s and a 23. Who knows?
So no one's catching him.
But he's been dominating. I went and I actually asked the TO before the game. I was like, how many points behind am I? And he's like, if you 25-0 him, then it'll come down to paint and sports. So I got that going for me.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Anyway, he's been just rolling over people. Now, the bonus points are the same as they have been. This is Game 5. This is one of the things I did not like about this tournament is the most convoluted scenario is on the 5th game.
So when you're most tired.
You're not only the most tired, but it's the game. Game 5 is supposed to be about, who wins.
Right.
It should be the most vanilla game that you have, in my opinion. Anyway, this was a really weird thing. The center 4 inches. And again, it's a Game of Thrones based thing, so this was considered the Red Wedding scenario. There's a token in the middle of the board. For the first 2 rounds, anyone with at least gets partially within 4 inches of that center token cannot be involved in fighting, can't shoot, can't cast, and none of those things can be cast at it, shot, or anything anyone else. And it has to remain within that 4 inches, at least partially. You can move around a little bit inside that, but you have to stay within the 4 inches. Must barricade it in. Every turn you have at least 1 unit within 4 inches of that token in the center of the board, you gain a counter. And then at the end of the game, the other rule, if at the end of any turn you don't have anybody within 4 inches, you lose any counters you've gained up to that point. At the end of the game, for every counter you get 200 bonus points. Okay, so it's worth up to 1,200 points.
That's a good amount of points.
It is, but it's not easy because, as you can see, starting on turn 3, all the units, at least partially within 4 inches of wedding, take D6 strength 5 hits. Characters get hit by it as well. Differently, within 6 inches, they take a wound, no save of any kind, which is a little brutal. And all units, at least partially within 4 inches, gain frenzy and hatred. So now you got to try to keep your guys within 4 inches, and you got frenzy. And then beginning of turn 5, any unit within 4 gains poison as well. So anyway, it's a very convoluted scenario.
Yeah.
So back to my army list again. This time I'm going against the Ogre Cons. I do not have his army list, but this is not a hard army. I mean, as far as what he has. He's got 6 of the Bombardiers. Really good unit. He's got a unit of 3 bulls. Just kind of naked bulls chaff.
It's basically his chariot.
They are. He's got a unit here that has 9, 10, 11. There's 11 of the not bruisers. They're the great weapon guys. Whatever they are.
Yeah, it escapes me at the moment.
Anyway, it's 11 of the great weapon guys, and his general is in this unit. His general is the Lord level ogre. He's got the
tyrant.
The tyrant. He's got the big name to go with him. that gives every unit, makes him a BSB for the entire board, basically.
Yeah, it's broken.
Yeah, and he's what else? He's got some kind of magic item armor that gives him, anybody that hits him at higher than strength 5 is reduced to strength 5.
Right.
And he's got a 3-up armor, so basically he'll always have at least a 5-up save. He's got a 5-up ward save. And so basically, best you can wound him is a 4, since he's toughness 5. Anyway, best you can wound him on is a 4. He's got a 5-up regular save and a 5-up ward save.
Right.
And 5 wounds. So really hard to deal with. But that's his only character. Moving on, he's got the Rock guy. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the Rock. He has the Frost Mammoth.
Oh, okay.
The Frost Mammoth does the minus initiative.
Right.
A unit of mercenaries.
Okay.
These guys, so this unit over here, this unit with the general are all strength 6.
Right. Great weapons.
Yes. This unit has halberds, and so they're strength 6. They also have the banner that gives them thunderous charge. So on the turn they charge, they get +1 strength. Or banner, or is that ability? Anyway, I think it's the banner. So anyway, they have Swift Stride. What else do they take? They have Swift Stride and Thunderous Charge are the 2 things they take. Sorry, that's what gave it to him. Those are the 2 the mercenary abilities he took. So this unit is strength 7 on the charge. Which
this is a monster tournament.
Yeah, it's a monster tournament. So this is a perfect monster.
So he's making a monster killing unit. Yeah.
I mean, this will crush a monster with whatever that is, 4 each and then 3 each. 21 strength 7 attacks on the charge. Anyway, and he gave them the +1 movement banner on top of that.
That's nice.
So their movement 7 Swift Stride. These things back here are both scrap launchers.
Okay.
Scratapults.
They're not the cannons.
They're not the cannons. They're scratapults.
Okay.
That's
6
a
by
6x6 template. Luckily for me, I don't have anything 6x6.
He was probably disappointed.
But he does have the killing blow.
Yeah.
I mean, the lethal strike with these things.
Yeah.
Another unit of chaff bulls. And he's got 4 of the Tusker Cav.
Yes.
Over here. So I'm looking at that, and this is after Vanguard and scouting. Scouting and Vanguard.
So we have a building. We've got
building,
2 woods again.
2 woods, 2 hills.
2 small hills. And still no trees.
Still no trees. Not even on table 1. So this is what it looks like. He deployed first, plopped everything down here. This is my response to it. When his shooter's over here, I put my 2 wrecking teams over here, hoping to get into some of this stuff.
Yeah, especially the Tusker Cav.
Would love to get into this unit here, just to weaken this. I think the spiders can, if they hit, spiders can deal with this.
Yeah.
Even if the spiders hit, there's tough strength 6. If I kill 2 of them, that's still a crap load of attacks coming back.
Yep.
Beating it up, either one of
No,
them.
any kind of impact hits is what you want.
Yeah, and this guy right beside him is going to bring down their initiative. So
your Nashers are nice against him too.
Against what?
Mercenaries, just because
they are as a throwaway. I mean, hit them once, hurt them, and go away. Yeah. So that's what it's looking like. Again, I'm not going to 25-0 this army because I'm not going to get rid of this unit or this unit. So my thing is, I've got to play for a draw, slight win, and hopefully come in second. That's the goal.
Setting the bar kind of low there, buddy.
I'm setting the bar pretty high for this army and this player.
Yeah.
So you take the 2 into consideration. I mean, he's a really good player. He's been sitting up here. He's given up 2 points the whole tournament.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's not going to give up 25 to me. So anyway.
Maybe paid scrubs.
So
what's with the negative waves, Moriarty?
Yeah, there you go. So turn 1, he declares a charge into this Grotling unit back here. There's a weird rule called an interloper, something weird exception, that if a unit charges partially inside but it's fighting a unit outside the 4 inches, it can still fight it. but then that's it.
What?
So I don't know. Yeah, good point.
I don't know what you're saying to me.
These guys are outside of the 4-inch bubble. So if these guys charge me, he's inside the 4-inch bubble. So normally he couldn't fight, but since he's in contact with a unit outside the 4-inch bubble, he can fight. He just
4-inch
can't
bubble.
leave.
What's the 4-inch
4-inch
bubble?
bubble of the scenario for this scenario. You remember the big red wedding scenario I just
Oh,
read?
I'm sorry. The scenario rules.
The
Okay.
scenario rules did that.
Mhm.
Correct.
Okay.
So he will be able to fight me, but then he can't move out of it. So he can't pursue me or whatever,
Right.
overrun. So anyway, so turn one, like I said, he dropped his whole army. So on top of everything else, he gets to go first. These guys turn around and face them. Chaff unit moves up here.
Hide
These
behind the building.
hide behind the building from most of my stuff. Like I said, they came across, angled, wheeled in. Going to crush those. This unit moved into the 4-inch bubble, so they're going to be trapped there as well. Everything else moved up. These guys, of course, shot off my spider riders.
They're so good.
I actually thought he would just ignore them and shoot at something else, but
Yeah.
he went ahead and shot them up. Over here, these guys killed the grotlings. No, again, no surprise. And by the way, this 98 points I keep talking about him having coming into this game. If you remember his army list, he got 98 points with his troops. He has one character,
There's one
no
character.
magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's all on his troops' ability
Mhm.
and his ability, of course. So anyway, made short work of these guys. They're dead. So my turn. I move up here. I could not charge them because I was in their flank and their flank was covered.
Right.
Couldn't get to it.
God, I hope they change that at some point in time.
It would be nice. Other than that, just kind of move around with these guys. Remember, these guys are not free to charge anything. Both the Nasher teams come up. We go to turn 2. He's stuck again. This is the overall thing. These 2 units are stuck. So are these guys.
So he's kind of playing King of the Hill, sitting
King of the
there.
Hill. He comes and steps on my Mangler with his, my Nasher wrecking team.
Mm-hmm.
These guys move forward.
I'm sorry, what stepped on you getting ashing around?
It's the unit of bulls over here. Right?
Okay.
There's one left here.
Right. Okay.
And he sent the other Scratapult onto the other one.
Okay.
So he couldn't get that far, so he charged this guy and intentionally ran through it. He had a Scratapult here. It was out, the Nasher wrecking team was here, so he couldn't move onto it, so he had to charge this
I see.
spider, and as he was charged, it made the charge distance, goes through the through the wrecking team and dies before he hits me.
Right.
And this guy moves up to be Chaff. This is his turn 2. These guys shoot up this unit. Oh, sorry, they shot this unit. Wasn't there another? No, the hoppers.
Oh, okay.
The Nashers were out
Nashers
here.
were out there before.
So they destroyed the Nashers.
Yep.
That's second unit they've gotten in 2 turns. Not bad. That's kind of angling around. This is my turn. So my turn. These guys are going to gain frenzied. So what I've done is my general left this unit. These guys charged the bulls and killed them. The little unit of 3. This guy, of course, killed my spiders by charging the flank. Both these guys are staying out of the circle. What I'm doing is I'm keeping these guys in the circle. So I'm gaining the tokens, is what I'm looking for. My plan is to keep something in that circle every turn.
Right.
And end the game with the 1,200 points. Is what I'm hoping to achieve. So, again, this unit moved back here. I want him to charge them, and I want them to charge the other unit of boar riders that are back here. See, there they are. So both the boar riders shed their characters, and the boar riders just moved as far away as they could.
Facing away.
Facing away. I moved this guy over here because I wanted to face the Tuskers. Wasn't that concerned with him. I thought if he charged me, I thought I could take them and then deal with them. This guy failed his march test and could not. The idea was he was supposed to march and get out here
Right.
and keep this guy off of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they failed their march test and couldn't get out there where he belonged. So he charged one unit, charged off this unit here, and ended up redirecting into this unit. He charged this unit first, they stood. This unit charged the other one, they fled, so he redirected into this one. So
That's the board edge right there.
this is the board edge right here.
Okay, that's why I didn't run.
So
okay.
my goal is I want him to hit me and I want him to overrun
Right.
and get off the board because he
Mhm.
has now he's got frenzy, so he has to overrun.
Right.
So my goal is to take these two units off the board. They come back. This is it's turn 4 or 5 before they can get back in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'm hoping.
Well, even if they don't run, they have to They have to turn around and
Yeah, even if they don't go all the way off, they have
it's
to
kind
go
of the
here,
same.
turn around, whatever.
yeah.
So on to turn 3.
Look at all your dead guys.
And of course he killed them.
Mhm.
These guys are off the board. The dice here are marked where they're off the board.
Okay.
Just didn't want to set them where they're on the
And those
edge.
guys are on
Over
the hill.
here, you can see the combined charge here has killed my spider,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate because he got both of them on the. And that's the way
Looks like
it looks.
Did it kill one of the Tuskers?
I did kill one of the Tuskers, so something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually worried when he overran. I was actually worried that he was going to fail enough dangerous terrains to kill another one,
Right.
and then leave this guy free to
Yeah.
leave these two free to get on my Jabberwock.
Yeah.
But luckily he didn't. And there's a big pile of dead guys in the beginning of turn 4. So, beginning of turn 4, these two characters are moving out here. Both of them are trying to get within 12 of this guy, so in case something really bad happens to him. I hopped both of these guys into this unit on the hill. They flew into there. Only one of them made it.
Where's the Tusker cavalry?
The Tusker Cav. This spider has hit the Tusker Cav and crushed it.
Okay.
This is a game, I got to tell you, the pictures are probably worse in this game than any of the other ones as far as the number, simply because I was doing everything I could possibly do to try to keep in this game.
See, it's a mistake. You take more pictures to distract your opponent.
Distract my opponent, slow everything down.
Tell them to do start doing poses
Yeah.
for you.
Exactly. So of the two, only one made it, which was really unfortunate. I think if both would have made it, I could have blown through this unit.
Mm-hmm.
Could have really hurt this unit. Over here, the big guy had to overrun, so he's out a little bit out. His frenzy and hatred, but this guy managed to kill the Tusker Cav.
Right.
These two guys are still outside of the dangerous bubble. These guys are outside of range, don't have to make any charges. So now we're up to I think it's turn 5. Wasn't that turn 5? Yeah, no, turn 4.
It's a turn 4.
Turn 4, so I've got up to 4 tokens. I've got 4 tokens now, and he has 0. So I'm up to 800 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really counting on that 800 points. So, again, they've killed the Tusker Cav. They took a couple wounds doing it, but nothing significant. This guy, luckily, is facing away from me. So, on his turn, these guys come back. These guys march back onto the board. Not march, but
Enter. Yeah.
come in the board, and these guys are the movement 7 guys.
Mhm.
They come back over. Over here, he sent on his turn, he sent the Scratapult into my boar boys. And that's that. The overall, this guy, you can see, has moved around, turned to face stuff. And I've killed one, I get to kill one more here. That's going. So on my turn, bottom of turn 4. This guy got within 4 inches now, and I forgot that gives you frenzy. even though I just remembered it to get. I used it to my advantage here and then forgot I had it.
Yeah.
My idea was I have these 2 units within 4. I'm sorry, this guy's just out. So I have these 2 units within 4. I figure he's going to charge me here. I'll flee, and then he charges this unit. Is what I'm hoping. So anyway, so we go here.
But didn't you lose all your tokens if you?
Sorry, I wasn't gonna. Anyway, didn't matter. These guys charge them, kill them. These guys are. Their movement 7. So this guy is 18 inches away from there.
So it's 11.
So it's an 11. That's right. They're going to charge here, kill him, which is fine. Keeps them in, and this guy keeps hangs around. Everything's really good. Anyway, this guy's moving around. He's managed to finish me off. I killed another one, but he still finished me off. My boar boys are coming up to try to deal with them. This unit's just killing everything because I'm sending them in piecemeal.
Yep, it's a nice shooting unit.
The Stratopult has charged off my my other hopper,
Right.
my other cave squig, giant cave squig, overran out to there. So that's what we got. Turn 5. It's top of turn 5 for his turn. These guys charged my BSB, caught him here, killed him, and had to. Of course, they're back. They're still frenzied, so they have to overrun. These guys made the 11-inch charge. He rolled the 11, got to my general. Luckily, didn't kill me, put 2 wounds on me, but chased me out of the circle. I do still have these guys within the circle. The only problem is they're frenzied with a leadership of 4. So that's not going to go well. So anyway, so that's what it looks like there. This guy's turned back around. This is my hero with the lance and the hardened shield.
So if you're immune to psychology, he was still making you do frenzy also?
Yes.
Okay.
And we go to turn 6. I rally on the bottom of my turn 5. It's not going to do me much good. My guy with the lance gets into this unit of guys, and actually hammers them pretty good. But they make their leadership check and stand up here. These guys charged a second time into my general, killed him. My spider here is killed. Yeah, there's no turn, bottom of turn 5 pictures, but my spider here is killed. Gargantula has killed the frost.
Yeah, I was going to ask you where he went to. Okay.
Yeah, he killed him. Right. Yeah, right there. Twink, twink, and this guy flew around to the side of him. Actually, the back side of him. So turn 6. This is turn 6.
So where'd your scraplings go?
The which ones?
The scraplings,
Well, remember when I said frenzy leadership 4?
Well, where'd they go?
Charged into the rear of this unit.
Oh, they were facing that way.
These guys are facing away. I'm facing to him. Again, I could have, if I would have paid closer attention, I could have just moved here and faced this way.
Right.
And yeah, that was a mistake. Bad mistake.
Yeah.
And then because they had to trade in the rear of this,
It
could have got even worse because he turned around.
Yeah.
And this was another long charge.
Mm-hmm.
Failed it, thankfully. But had he actually made that charge, that's another huge point chunk.
Sure.
But anyway, so because of a misplay, and it was 2 things.
Did he finish off your general?
He did. He finished, and you can see.
I see him there. I didn't see him
He's
again.
there,
Yeah.
and now he's not. So,
Okay.
And this ended in combat.
Mm-hmm.
I did not manage to kill this guy. And actually, as you know, this was top of turn 6. He's just killed my general, turned to face up here, even though it really doesn't matter where he's facing at that point. Stratopult's over here. I've managed to kill 2 of these guys with this guy with the lance.
Right.
And he's made his break chest both times and stood. Gets down to the bottom of 6. When there's 1 left, he actually kills me. With 1 left. He couldn't put a wound when he had 2 or more.
Right.
When he gets down to 1, he kills me. Anyway, it's just the way it went. The mistake here, of course, was not
Paying attention
paying
how they were
attention to the
facing.
unit. They should have,
Yeah.
on the turn before, they should have faced a different way, so
Mhm.
they didn't have to do the frenzy charge. But I didn't think he was going to be here. This is the guy that killed my BSB and then blew through him. I don't know why I didn't think he was going to kill my BSB and get through him. Anyway, but that's what it was. So this lost me 1,000 points. The final turn, this guy flew into the 16 and got grabbed up. This guy killed him. This guy ended up, you can see on turn top of 6, he was here.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom of 6, he moved into there and grabbed 200 points by being there
Right.
at the end of one turn. So, played for a draw, didn't get it. It was a 15-5 game.
Mm.
He had a bonus of 5 points out of that, so he got 20, which, by the way, was his lowest score of the tournament, which, I got that going for me.
There you go.
Which means nothing. But I only got 6 points. Excuse me. I only got 6 points out of this game, which is tough when you're on table 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Out of table, I'm sorry,
Table
table
one.
1.
Yeah.
Out of table 2, one of the guys leapfrogged me,
Right.
and somebody else came up and tied me and broke me on a tiebreaker,
Yeah.
which was battle points.
Yeah.
So I ended up being overall tied for third tied for third in points. He got third overall because of his, like I said, the tiebreaker was his battle points.
Right.
But this was a interesting game. I don't like the convoluted scenarios on big games, but what it is, I knew what it was going in.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of them in tournaments. I mean, I'm not a tournament guy, as you know, but
Right.
I'm still not a fan of tournament ones. I like things that are a little more straightforward.
But
Fun games when you're together. It's a different
Yeah.
story.
you do weird things, whatever. But a 15-5, like I said, I got 6 points out of that. Was hoping for more. I needed about 10.
Yeah.
I needed 10 or 11 to
Yeah.
to
Just
get second.
that one facing made all the difference.
Yeah. I guess the danger to that one, would have been, when he's there, I'm facing away from everything right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is on turn 4.
Yeah.
If I turn to face, like there, right there. Now I'm facing away. I'm facing towards the big orange spider.
Mm-hmm.
If I turn to face him and he doesn't make one of these charges, which I'm hoping, I didn't think the big guys in the back were going to make the charge.
Yeah. I was thinking more turning the face the other way, turning the face to house.
Oh, turning to face the house, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just straight to the back edge of the board or
Mhm,
something.
yeah.
That would have been better. But anyway, I didn't. So had I done that, that would have given me what, another 1,000 points, and 1,000 points brings this up to a 3,100 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which makes a huge difference because that goes from a 15-5 to like a 12-8,
Yeah.
somewhere around there. Anyway, yeah, bad move. Could have got another 3 or 4 points out of this. And of course, the rolling the 11 and killing my general also didn't help me.
Yeah. No, you
Right
can't
there.
do anything about that.
No, it's bad. Then he moved his 14 inches, got where he could, but
Yeah.
unfortunately wasn't quite far enough.
Well, at the end of the day, you got orcs and goblins, unusual army, and you got into the top tables.
Yeah, it was a fun fun tournament.
And you played 3 armies that are, at least in my opinion, a little overly strong.
Well, this one definitely, I can't argue. This one's definitely strong, over strong.
Yeah.
The vermin swarm can be.
Yeah, that composition wasn't maybe the best, but it still had good stuff.
The vermin swarm has a lot of really good
And
stuff.
Infernal Dwarves, once again, you played a very unusual
Right,
Infernal Dwarves opponent, but can be very strong.
they can. Anyway, so that's what we got.
Yeah, so game 5, you ended up on tied for third. Not too shabby.
No, it wasn't a terrible tournament. It
Yeah.
was good. And it was with Orcs, so I'm glad to say that.
I just want to know, did they let you take a piece of felt home with you?
They offered.
They offered you can make
They
like,
offered.
make a blanket out of it or
I
something.
wanted this one with the raggedy cut felt right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I like that one.
That'd be really nice.
That was
yeah.
one of my favorites. But
Yeah, use it in all your games.
I was going to.
They,
No, they did not offer to let me take terrain home with me. It's a nice building, though.
that is a nice building.
It's a nice building. I like those models.
Yeah, so I really like that fountain that you were on the
Yes.
game for.
Yeah, there's some nice pieces of terrain scattered throughout.
But yeah, so I mean, you
But I
got
played
through
some
it?
good opponents, had some fun times. It was a great tournament. I did get all 5 of my opponents voted me for best sports, so that was a bonus, helpful.
I see.
So they liked me. They liked stomping me. And a couple guys apparently liked getting stomped by me. Apparently, I don't know.
It would seem so.
But anyway, it was.
And I can't imagine how that could happen because you're kind of a jerk.
I know.
The-
I know. It's hard to believe all this, isn't it?
exactly.
I don't understand.
The-
Somehow I've got these people fooled, I think.
yeah.
But anyway, that was it. It was a fun tournament and fun game. Unfortunately, it didn't go my way on this one.
Yeah.
I didn't think I had a shot at winning. I was
Sure. I
saying-
mean, you're going for the tie anyway.
I was just kind
so-
of playing this one for the draw, and
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
Sure. But as I said, you still ended up in the top zone with an army that doesn't tend to end up there. So,
Yep. So anyway, thanks for listening. This was a fun one.
all right. Till the next time.